The Hollywood strike is still on. But will it yield any changes? Let's take a look at some of the previous Hollywood strikes and what impact they have had. The 1960 writers and actors strike lasted for 153 days and 43 days respectively. The Screenwriters Guild of America went on strike, demanding residuals for the showing of films on free television. Writers wanted studios to pay into the health and pension funds, as well as increase in wages and residuals related to their work, being shown on television or via television reruns. In this strike, the actors and writers won salary bumps, residual payments for films released to TV, and most crucially, the establishment of pension, health and welfare funds. Writers, however, agreed to waive claims on revenue from the sale of any of their movies shown on TV, prior to 1960. Between 1980 and 1981, writers and actors again went on strike, which lasted 96 days for writers and 77 days for actors. While these strikes happened nearly a year apart, the core issue was the same. Actors and writers wanted a portion of the revenue generated from the then fast-growing markets of home videos and pay TV. At the time, this was the longest strike in history of Hollywood actors. They did, however, end up winning the industry's first pay TV concessions. The following year, striking writers won similar concessions. The 2007 to 2008 strike by the Writers Guild of America became one of the most significant in Hollywood history. It lasted for 100 days, where writers wanted better compensation, including residual payments, for shows and movies distributed digitally. The Writers Guild established the groundwork for writing in streaming services. Once Netflix and Amazon began producing shows, they were obligated to hire guild writers. This was as a result of the new rules which were created in 2008. On the back end, the writers ended up taking the deal which was offered, which saw them earn a percentage of revenue from digital downloads, and a percentage from ad-supported streaming content. So, what can we learn from these previous Hollywood strikes? While it seems that strikes can sometimes lead to changes in policy, they are, however, not always successful. The impact of a strike also depends on a number of factors such as the strength of the union, the willingness of the studios to negotiate, and the public support for the strike. Only time will tell whether the current Hollywood strike will yield any changes. But one thing is for sure, this is a sign that the creative community is not happy with the way that Hollywood is currently operating. Take a look at our video on YouTube, where we discuss in more detail about the impact of strikes on public policy.